Hello and welcome to today's lesson. In this video, we're going to talk about 8 useful idioms from Inside Out 2. Let's begin. The first idiom is, lay it on thick. There's a moment when anxiety has a plan to get Val on Riley's side. So she makes Riley say lots of nice things to Val one after another, like, I respect you so much, you're a great hockey player, and more. Riley says all these nice things too fast, making it sound a bit too much. While this is happening, Joy jumps in and tells Anxiety, that's laying it on a bit thick, don't you think?
That's laying it on a bit thick, don't you think? Joy.
The idiom lay it on or lay it on thick means to praise someone or something too much, which can feel exaggerated or fake. When Joy says this to Anxiety, she's telling her that Riley is giving too many compliments, which doesn't sound natural or sincere. Let's see more examples. When Mary said I was the best boss ever, I knew she was laying it on a bit thick. During the meeting, Tom laid it on, praising Jessica's idea over and over. I know you're impressed, but don't lay it on too thick about her cooking. The second idiom is, knock someone's socks off. After Riley is invited to the hockey camp, her parents congratulate her, and her dad says, you're gonna knock the coach's skates off.
Oh, you're gonna knock the coach's skates off.
Normally, the idiom is knock someone's socks off, which means to impress someone a lot or to do something amazing that surprises them. Here, Riley's dad changed the phrase to fit the hockey theme, and by using this idiom, he's saying that Riley will greatly impress the coach with her skills at the camp. Let's see more examples. The new restaurant's food knocked my socks off. It was amazing. Her performance was so good. It really knocked everyone's socks off. The new movie will knock your socks off. It's incredible. The third idiom is, cut one's losses. Joy keeps trying to find the back of Riley's mind, but she's not having any success. After failing a few times, Disgust steps in and says, this is hopeless. I say we cut our losses and walk back.
This is hopeless. I say we cut our losses and walk back.
The idiom cut one's losses means to stop doing something that isn't working so you don't waste more money, time, or effort. In this situation, Joy keeps trying, but nothing is working. Disgust realizes that they are just wasting time and effort, so she suggests that they stop trying and go back. Let's see more examples. The restaurant wasn't making enough money, so the owner decided to cut his losses and sell it. After several failed attempts at the experiment, the scientist decided to cut her losses and try a new approach. After trying to fix the old TV, John cut his losses and bought a new one. Idiom number 4, keep someone in the loop. While everyone is talking about Riley, Nostalgia suddenly shows up and starts talking. Then Anxiety tells her, you aren't supposed to be here yet, but I will keep you in the loop. I promise.
But I will keep you in the loop, I promise.
The idiom keep someone in the loop means to keep someone informed or updated on what's going on, especially about important decisions or events. When Anxiety says, I will keep you in the loop, she means she will make sure Nostalgia knows what's happening and stays informed. Let's see more examples. Can you keep me in the loop about any changes to the schedule? I've been keeping my boss in the loop about the progress on the report. Make sure to keep me in the loop if anything new happens. Idiom number 5, keep someone on their toes. When Joy is introducing everyone, Fear shows up and Joy says, and that's Fear, keeping Riley on her toes.
And that's Fear, keeping Riley on her toes.
The idiom keep someone on their toes means to make sure someone stays alert, focused, or ready to respond to challenges. When Joy says this, she means that Fear is responsible for keeping Riley alert and prepared for anything that might go wrong, making sure she's ready for unexpected situations. Let's see more examples. The boss's random checks keep the staff on their toes, making sure they always do their best. The constant changes at work keep me on my toes. Weekly tests keep the students on their toes. Idiom number 6, get ahead of yourself. When anxiety meets joy and the others for the first time, she gets excited and starts talking about all the ways she can help them before even introducing herself. Then Joy asks, "What is your name?" And anxiety replies, "I'm sorry. I can get ahead of myself. I am anxiety."
I'm sorry, I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety.
The idiom get ahead of yourself means to do or say something too soon, without thinking about what should happen first. Anxiety used this idiom to say that she rushed into explaining everything without first giving her name. Let's see more examples. She's getting ahead of herself by thinking about moving when she hasn't even found a job yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need approval from the manager first. They got ahead of themselves by celebrating the win before the game was over. Idiom number 7, read something from cover to cover. When everyone is discussing who should go back to headquarters, Joy suggests Sadness and says, "You know the console better than anybody. You've read the manuals cover to cover."
You've read the manuals cover to cover.
Read something from cover to cover means to read a book or document completely, from the first page to the last, without skipping anything. When Joy says this, she means that Sadness has read every part of the manuals and knows all the details about how the console works. So she is the best person to go back to headquarters. Let's see more examples. He read the textbook cover to prepare for the exam. The detective read the case file from cover to cover before making a decision. I read the novel from cover to cover in one day. Idiom number 8, call it a night. Riley is hanging out with her new friends, and it's getting late. Val then says, "I think I'm calling it a night. It's late."
I think I'm calling it a night. Oh, it's late.
The idiom call it a night means to stop doing something, usually because it's late or because you're tired. When Val says this, she means she's done for the night and is going home because it's getting late. Let's see more examples. It's been a long day, so I'm going to call it a night. After finishing the project, we all decided to call it a night. It's getting late. Let's call it a night and continue tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Keep practicing to improve your English idioms, and you'll get better over time. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.